We're going to start off with an example from an earlier video where we looked at the relationship between our thoughts and our feelings. I'd like you to close your eyes and imagine the following scenario. You're walking down the street and you see someone you know on the other side. You smile and wave at them, but they just keep walking without responding at all. Now, how do you feel? Well, the way you feel in this situation will depend a lot on your thoughts. If you think, "What's the matter? Why is he ignoring me? Have I done something to upset him?" Then you might start feeling anxious or worried. Or if you think, "Why didn't he respond? Doesn't he like me?" Then you might start feeling sad. And if you think, "What's his problem? That's so rude. What's wrong with him?" Then you might start feeling angry. Or if you just think, "Oh, I guess he didn't notice me," then you may not have much of an emotional response at all. The point is, the situation itself doesn't determine how you feel. The way that you feel depends on the thoughts that you have in response to the situation. Now imagine you just had an argument with your partner or a close friend just before this happened. How might your thoughts be different? Or imagine you've just gotten some really good news. Or what if you were on your way to an important meeting and you were running late? In each of these circumstances, you might have very different thoughts in response to the same situation. So for example, in the first case, you're probably more likely to have thoughts like, "What a jerk, he can't even say hi." And in the second case, you might think, "I'm so happy right now, who cares that he ignored me?" Or maybe you'll be disappointed and think, "I really wish I could have shared my good news." And in the third case, "I'm so glad they didn't stop and talk. I'm already so late." Or if you're feeling anxious about your meeting and the fact that you're running late, you might have an anxious thought. "What have I done to upset him? Why isn't he responding to me?" The point is, our thoughts don't occur in a vacuum, and they're not simply an objective statement of fact. Our thoughts are influenced by a number of factors: our mood and how we're feeling at the time, and also our past experiences and things that have happened to us, and the views we hold about ourselves and the world and other people. Our minds are constantly creating meaning from our experiences, but these meanings are usually based on just partial information, and the conclusions we draw go well beyond the facts in front of us. And as a result, the meanings we create from our experiences often don't reflect the true picture of what's happening. And so it's important to realize that our thoughts are simply our subjective interpretation of our experiences and things that are happening in our lives. And where we often get ourselves into trouble is when we start treating our thoughts as if they were facts. Because our thoughts have such a powerful effect on our mood, when we treat our thoughts as if they were facts, rather than just as partial information that only tells some of the story, we can end up feeling a certain way based on things that aren't actually true, or at least not 100% true. And this is how we get stuck in vicious cycles, because our current mood is influencing the thoughts that we're having, and then we're treating these thoughts as if they were completely objective facts, rather than at least partially the result of how we were already feeling. And now our thoughts feed back into how we're feeling, making our feelings even stronger, and then generating more thoughts along similar lines, setting off a vicious cycle that pulls us into a downward spiral that can leave us feeling distraught and overwhelmed. And once these cycles get going, they can be extremely difficult to slow down or reverse. And in the next video, we're going to look at a particular category of thoughts that tend to get us into trouble: automatic negative thoughts. And please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you'd like to check out my online mindfulness-based cognitive therapy and stress reduction course, where these videos come from, for free, you'll find a link in the description.